We're out in 22 metres of water and we're going to troll for snapper using downriggers and deep diving hard-bodied lures. Now, if you're not familiar with downriggers, basically it's a device like this. In this case, it's a Canon electric downrigger. On the other side of the boat, I've got a manual one. You've got a huge weight. This is a 10-pound lead ball, and this enables us to get our lure or our bait right down to where the fish are and keep it there. First of all, you need to get that lure out in the water. And I usually put my lures about 30 foot back, quite simply for the reason I want the lure to get to its maximum diving depth. I want to keep that bomb above the snapper because otherwise they'll spook on it as that drags through the water. Lure's out the right distance now, bomb's down, just raise him up a little bit, and then it's a very, very easy case of putting that line into the clip. The further back you put it, the tighter it's going to grab. I usually put it in about the middle. Then the easiest way I find on a threadline reel is to open the bail, pinch the line between my fingers. And the other bonus is we've got a counter. We're in 70 feet of water. I want to get this down to 55 foot. All right, that's it. Then put the rod in the holder, check the drag, and then I just crank the rod over a bit like that because we've got a great big angle or belly in the line. We've got 55 feet down, 30 foot out the back. When that releases from that clip, we want to pick that up as quickly as we can. That'll lift 3 foot of line out and everything will come tight much faster. I'll get that other downrigger in and we're fishing. Now this is exactly what we want to be looking for. There's a whole pile of bait stacked very, very tightly just off the bottom, and there's actually a couple of snappers sitting just under them. By the time these roll off the screen, our lures, which are about 60 feet behind the boat, should be right where those fish are. Those fish are just going off the screen now. There we go, yep. There we go. Did absolutely nothing, popped out of the downrigger and just sort of sat there, and it was when I picked that rod up and put that tiny bit extra pressure on him that he went, I'm not a fan of this. There's very familiar head shakes. There we go. A lot of people get scared when fish pulls line off the reel. There's heaps of line here. He's not going to spool me. And one thing, when that fish does that bolt, don't pull back, just go with him. Let the rod sit a bit flatter. That's pure drag pressure and just acts like a bit more of a big sort of bungee through the rod. No point us pulling that way with the fish going that way. Just want to keep that line away from that other downrigger. Well, it's down 50 feet, it should be okay. Get the net ready. See, again, he just let me get him in a couple of metres, did nothing. Had a bit of a breather. And then he was off again. Can't be far off now. There it is. Oh, it's a nice little fish, that one. Here we go. Again, we don't want to rush it. He's still got a bit of toe in him. Just guide him. No rush. Everything's fine. Both those hooks are in there and we'll just slide it in the net. And there we have a couple of kilos of beautiful snapper. There we go, out of the net. Just pop these hooks out. You can even use your flatty flicker. Pliers are sort of preferable, but look at that, straight in. That is what Port Phillip Bay is all about. Send him back. Doesn't hurt to take a minute or two to give the fish a swim. Obviously he or she was fairly tired after that fight. He was out of the water for a few seconds. If we just keep doing this, we're drifting with the breeze, pushing water through her gills. I guarantee this fish will come good. There we go. And there she goes. Beautiful.